Right on. Got my fucking cigarette. Can't go without one of those. It's a choice. I didn't say it was healthy. I said it was my choice. Other people seem to think that they get to choose for us. That's going to be the next video. Think of the kids, you selfish cock motherfucking parents. You don't. I'm going to explain it in the next video. Right? So, before we get this one going, because it's going to kind of be from the last one with the cool UAPs and the TR3Bs and the warmonger mixtape that everybody's all fucking talking about. Kind of blends all in with climate change. Right on? Before that, because, you know, the librarian, he talks about 29 on the roulette, because he can do 29 on the roulette, which is totally cool. I can dig it, you know. He'd go to Vegas, go on the strip, go out there and fucking hit 29s on the fucking roulette wheel, which is very cool. Because, but then you got to ask, because if you can do that with just one of the tokens or whatever fuck they are, say, putting this stack on 29, bam! That's way cooler than if you water it down. Because if you water them down, I don't know how many you can do, 8 or however many you can water these roulette chips. Well, your odds get way shittier and you don't win as much. Even though you win, not as much. Right? Just depends how you want to win. Was going to bring up this fucking Yo story. Remember? Practice for a heartache. Yo. Right? I didn't want to go to the casino. I just wanted to stay home. But this person that I was with said, we're going to Vegas. I got to do some stuff and you have to go. I said, I'll just hang out here. No, you got to go. You know, okay. So they comped the room. You know, they comped the room. And they're very, whatever. They know this person in Vegas. A lot of people, right? So, go to Vegas, right? And this is not on the strip. This is not on the strip. This is one of those off, out in the boonies casino, you know. But I don't like to even go because I like keeping a little profile, because in places like Vegas, it might get tossed off a fucking window, you know, for this very behavior. Not bad, it just costs them. But I don't do it personally, right? So anyway, I go to this casino. It's like 10 o'clock at night when we get there. So I cruise in there. And I played blackjack. I had like $100, $100 fucking bucks or whatever. And they gave me this card. Give us all your information, and we'll give you this card. I said, cool. Before I knew what was going on, you know, I just, whatever, just rolling with the flow. So I got my card, got my, so in blackjack, I think I went over there and parlayed fucking $100 into 5, right, at the blackjack table. I said, okay, let's go do something else, you know, because I don't like playing slots. So I cruised over the fucking, it was not a full crap table. There was only like maybe 6 people, including myself. You know, it was very empty, and it was the lowest rollers. The lowest rollers. It wasn't the high roller, no limit table. I'm pretty sure I had a fucking limit on it, you know, whatever. It was a low roller, you know, just whatever. It was, nobody was there. No one. Like 6 people, including myself. Right? That was cool. But there were these 3 old dudes sitting over here fucking playing, I don't know, the end, if it's like the end, you know, like that. There was 3 old dudes over here, because the pit boss was here, pit boss was up there, and I stood up right here to the right of the whatever's the pit bosses, that do all the monies, you know. That had all the chips and all. So I start right there, you know. And I'm putting my money on this, because you can bet against people, right? You can bet against them, say they're going to crap out, and I usually do that. That's where I put my money, right? So the people are crapping out, and I'm winning, which is totally cool. You know? If you think that I ain't putting any money on the numbers up there too much, because I'm betting against them, you know, and they're going to roll 7 before they roll point, right? What you can do. You don't have to cheer them on. You can bet against them. Which is totally cool. So I'm winning. But I'm putting nickels, a nickel, which, right, whatever you call the $5. Nickel. So I got my nickel out there, plus I hedge it up a dime, and then whatever you got for 5.9, you know, the 5.9 thing. If it's a 5 or 9, you can do pretty good with it. Just one more. Right? No, it can't going. None of it. So these things, the dice comes to me. It's not that I can roll, it's that I cannot roll. Right? That's how I'm going to put it. Right? So start rolling. Whatever's my point, right? Whatever it is. Now I'm betting for me because I think I can roll. I can roll with the rollers, you know. So I put my money, now I'm putting money on the numbers too. Up there, I think, you know, whatever they are, 5, 6, and 8, 9, 10, you know. I put a nickel on all those, and a nickel, and I got my $50, $40 bet, you know, 50 maybe. Cool, so I start rolling, right? Every roll I get something, because I got my money on all those numbers. As long as it's not a 7, right? So I'm rolling. I can't roll a 7, save my life. Funniest thing is, I can't roll point either, right? So every roll I'm getting a nickel. At least a nickel, right? So all these old 3 dudes they're having fun too, because they got money on all this, and every roll they're getting their shit too. Well, we start fucking talking about these old men. We start talking. Because you can talk shit. That's the funny thing about crap tables. You get to talk shit, you know. You talk tonight, boom, and then some gambling circles, a hard 10, you can call it big dick, you know. Give me that big dick, you know, and fucking roll these dice, you know. Damn, fucking hit this 10, you know. God damn. So all these old dudes, well, they're on the phone. I don't know if they're on the phone to casinos in Vegas or whatever. There's 6 people, you know, because I can't roll. It takes me like 20 rolls, 20, 30 rolls to even roll point, for fuck's sake. Right? But in this roll, we start fucking around with these dick jokes, you know. Hard 8s, hard 10s. Everything's hard. And is it gonna come? And the whole fucking 9 yards, man. These old dudes start having fun with it. And it's true. And then all these other, we start saying, practicing for that hard 8. Say, yo, 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 people. So people are saying, yo, 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 yo. I put 50 bucks on a yo. It's a one-off. If you don't get it, you lose. They say, practicing for a hard 8. So all these people are putting their money on a hard 8. But I'm saying, yo, 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 we're going to hard 8, yo, 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 yo. So I put my money, 50 to 10 nickels on a yo. Pow! The first fight. These motherfuckers are calling all their friends over. So it got electric really fast, this table. I mean, from 6 people, it was packed. I think there's a limit to how many people can play at these fucking tables. as far as how many slots there are around there and how they can put their shit up there. And in no time, this motherfucker is packed. And everybody has a dick joke. Even the women. Right? It got really electric. And the hard ways were coming constant, because, you know, talking about hard things and coming. It was constant, man. I'm going to say out of the 15 times from like, I think it was like midnight-ish till 4:30 or 5 in the morning, this table was fucking rocking. And out of the 15 times we fucking practicing for a hard 8, 6 or 7 was on that roll, which is fucking awesome, because how much am I putting on there? 50. When everybody else is putting their money on this hard 8 that we're talking, practicing for the hard 8, so all these newcomers that keep coming in and out, you know, are putting their money on these hard 8s and everything like that. When we start to say practice for a hard 8 and start all these old dudes are saying, oh, come on, come, let me say hard 8, come, and everybody's putting their money on the hard 8, except for these old dudes, and these guys are fucking playing table limit on a yo. Right? It was hilarious, because I can't roll point and I can't roll 7, so I'm not crapping out and I'm not rolling point, right? For a long time, I do roll eventually a 7, but it takes a long fucking time. I appreciate that. But out of 15 times, that yo came like right now, 6 or 7 times out of 15, and that's awesome. And if they were smart enough, they'd leave their money up there for like 4 rolls the rest of the time out of 15. Right? It never didn't happen within 4 rolls. Got a yo. So a 4 roll investment to get, what is it that lady said, 15 times? That's fucking good investment. And it went from they were playing Sky's the Limit. As far as it was like New York City skyline if you was playing nickels. Right? Everybody just had nickels stacked up. But it wasn't. These guys had table limits on shit, man. Whatever the fucking limit was, bub. And they were winning. Right? People were wanting to get in on that fucking table. I think they have a rule of how many of you can sit, and you gotta wait till somebody leaves before somebody else can come in and all this other cool stuff. I was just having a blast. It was hilarious, but it was totally dick jokes, man. Even the women, man. Right? But then they shut the table down at 5 in the morning or 4:30 or 5 o'clock in the morning in a pit box. So you got to go, and we're going to shut the table down. Right? And he says, why you come to me? I'm going to buy you breakfast. And that's apparently you don't get to say no. Right? He came over, he even had breakfast, and he was doing a lot of asking questions. And I was cool. I was just having fun, you know. I didn't win a whole lot, but these other fuckers did. Right? So I say, I don't like going to places like that, because you get in situations you might get tossed off fucking what's the 75 feet or whatever it is. So I don't. Right? So, but it's hilarious that you do that shit. But and then I did it again, because they shut the table down, and it was like, then he said, take break, whatever. So I went and I fucked around the next day, because I was there for 2 days, well, 1.5 days, because the people that left me there picked me up, not the next morning at 10 o'clock, but the next morning which was like Sunday. I got there on Friday, so Friday and Saturday morning we did that bit, and then Saturday morning I think I hit the table, because I was just waiting for them. They said they'd be there here, and they went and told me right where to wait, and there was this crap table right in the front door. Was where I was waiting, you know. I said, wow. So here we go again. We did it again. When the person that came to pick me up seen what was going on, man, she said, well, you got to be betting. I said, no. She's asking these people, has he been doing this? He said, for 2 days. And she's freaking out. Give me some money. She started putting money down, too, because of my role. There they pick me up, and I'm rolling. You can't just say, well, okay, I'm all done, because you got fucking money on fucking table, man. Anyway, some of you can appreciate that, and some people say, yeah, you probably stay out of a fucking casinos, man. But it was hard. The hard weight was hitting constant, because I can't roll point, and I wasn't crapping out with the 7, you know. And when I called for a yo, it was fucking gonna be there. That's a lot of money when you're playing New York Skyline betting, right? So, yeah. Not like I won a whole lot, but a lot of people know what they're doing did, right? If you can appreciate it, something like that, that's why I stay the fuck away from certain places. It just, show me favor. Sometimes it shows so much fucking favor, it gets you a 75 foot. Right? You're just cool. Now this other story where we're going to talk about the UAP makers, the MIC guys and everything. Not that I say that it's not pertinent or important to be able to keep your secrets and all, but we just have to talk about climate change. Cards, right? Not for poker or anything like that, just to explain a situation called crust, the Earth's crust. Because everybody talks about it being all solid, and it is, but it's more like, you know, ocean floorish. If you look at the Earth as a exercise ball, that size, the exercise ball size. The crust is like 15 or 20 playing cards thick. That's not much, right? And if all the ocean floors, where they say in all the stuff's floating on the ocean floors, I disagree. Sorta, but not sorta, is ocean crust, and they just float on the top of the ocean floor and scoots across. I'm going to disagree. I'm going to say that they're kind of embedded and or whatever, shuffled in maybe, for a lot of parts, right? Because if they're all floating on the top, you get these things they call subduction, right? Subduction zone, got a subduction zone, and one goes under the other. And I'm going to say that's true, unless a couple of them get embedded in. And that happens all the time because the Earth is like a pie crust, and you can slide stuff in, which builds up. You get more as the shit gets slid in, you get bigger crust. And you still got this other crust out here banging on the edge, which is like the ocean is not like 20 cards thick. It's like 8 comparatively to like the craton that Dutch Sense love to talk about. The craton is in a different situation where if I'm going to, it's like the polar bear or a turtle stuck in the muck, or a polar bear on the ice, which is more weight on the ice sheet or crust. wherein pressure and displacement and all this crazy shit plays in with the deformed zone and these other accretion zones, as they call it. I'm going to say you got accretion zones underneath the craton where they put the craton. You can have some cards sliding up. If there's a craton, you can have cards sliding up in here. I don't know if it's on, well, I'm probably sure it's both sides or the other side, right? And sliding in and creating gaps that get filled. Not with lava, because that's what everybody's, the whole fireworks display of the molten lava. There's a whole boundary above that, whatever it is, the mantle or whatever it is, it's more liquidy, because I'm pretty sure there's water in it. The hot water boundary that's not lava, it's just hot rocks, like slurry and concretey, you know. And that will come up and fill any gaps, any of them, right? And anywhere that you might have some breakage or cracking, say the craton slumps down, it might not like break all the way out, or it lifts up, a buoyancy, whatever is less buoyant, more buoyant, wherever it's at, on a, within the plate, you know, the Pacific plate pretty flat. It doesn't have like heavy parts on it, where stuff just built up or slammed in or crushed in, as far as whatever's going on, right? So if you get these places where you get less buoyant or more buoyant, the polar bear might have like, oh, scoop out in the bottom. You know, it's like I say, if you got a big rock in the bottom of a hole and you move it, well, you got some air gap, which makes things different, right? So if you have an old like lava tube, because you like talking about those. If I have an old lava tube and some hot, watery, whatever, might lose all its water on the way coming up to get out. This hot water geyser loses all its water way before it gets out, but might not lose all its heat. And if any of this hot water, air, hits one of these lava tubes, it's going to be like a breath of air blowing through a trumpet, or the shofar, however long the air blast is. If it's cold air, remember people were hearing trumpets about 10 years ago, a lot of them. Weren't you? I think so, right? So if the long runs is the ones that's going to be a kicker. You got one of them long, like a trombone horn, clear across the United States, or 50 miles, like, you know, you never know. Well, I don't know what they got in Area 51. Tunnels running around every goddamn where, sneaking around underground. There ain't tunnels, whatever. You guys, conspiracy theories, these tunnels running every fucking where. It's cool. I can't confirm or deny because nobody ever let me in one. But I know there's lava tubes and everything else down there. Does the same thing. But the longer the run, the more susceptible to the trouble. Right? For somebody like Dutch Sense that says, he's calling them, whatever, harp or whatever. Maybe. Maybe not, because everybody seems to be just as worried. Powers that be, right? Could be that there's something going on that they don't want either. But like I said, if you're in an area that's big, susceptible to any littler spot, if it's hot air, if I can put it in some, I don't know what terms you want to put it, the evil wind, right? It comes up. It says, bake on 750 for 45 minutes, wherever it's coming up. If it's in a patch of forest in Canada, does sense, or down there in Mexico where we got some, escaping bake on 650 for 3.5 hours if it's that long of a burst. Over there in Iceland, you got a little popping up there. That's lava that come up through that air pocket, right? For 15 days. If you're out there like, don't say dirty, just secret stuff, and you're out there and it says bake on 650 for 2 weeks, I don't know what you're worth out there. Nor do I care. But it's not like they're the only ones, because there ain't another because everybody's got their underground secret. I don't care. Keep them until they won't know all their employees fucking get told. They're smart people, and these are the high-dollar motherfucking college-educated fucking, they cook just as good as anything else. Oh, yeah. So I'm not worried. Right, up here on surface. If you get this thing that says bake on 650, out here in the air, that 850 degrees gets dissipated pretty good if you got wind and stuff. If you're in a fucking enclosed tube or oven, yeah, 850 on a half an hour or 3 days or 2 weeks is way fucking different. Isn't it? I think it is.